Hello and welcome to the channel, and I am here for a video about my new upcoming series, Ardoning 6 Cult Awakening. This series will release in February 2021. Now this is a video about some things that you just need to know about Ardoning 6 before it releases. I will not give too much away as far as the storyline is concerned, because spoilers of course, but I will talk about the main gist of the story, I suppose. But the first thing I do want to mention, the first thing that you need to know is that this series will have quite a few guest appearances. Guest appearances I'm definitely happy about because, well, I've always wanted to have more guests involved in my series work, of course. So this is definitely something that is exciting. So guest appearances are definitely something to point out, and I would like to have more guests in the future series as well. I mean, it is something that I am definitely interested in. And another thing that you need to know about Ardoning 6 is that this will be the last Ardoning series, and I know that I've mentioned this before. Ardoning 6 will be the final Ardoning series. This is the series that'll wrap up the entire Ardoning storyline, and I'm pretty satisfied with this being the ending, and I think that it is overall one of the best Ardoning series that there is. I mean, I could probably say that with confidence. It's got a very intriguing storyline, a lot of action moments, a lot of suspenseful moments. That is something that the Ardoning series is known for, of course. I just think it's a really good finale to the Ardoning story. For the story itself, it's mainly about a protagonist who goes and leaves his friends and his loved ones who were back in his shelter to go investigate a cult that has been rumored in this shelter. So the main protagonist, Gary, goes and investigates, and then it'll just go from there. You guys will see how the story will play out and how it'll all end and whatnot. What's also interesting about Ardoning 6 Cult Awakening is that this has been the longest wait for a new Ardoning series. I don't think there's ever been a wait for this long in between Ardoning series. Even in between Ardoning 4 and 5, there's been a shorter gap in between those series than there has been with Ardoning 5 and Ardoning 6. So this has definitely been the longest wait. And what's also interesting is that this whole storyline that involves a cult was actually something originally planned for Ardoning 5, but I just, for some reason, didn't get around to it with that story. But now I'm glad to be getting around with it with Ardoning 6 and also for the finale of Ardoning. So that's something that I wanted to point out as well, and something that's kind of a fun fact as well, that I actually originally had this story and idea for Ardoning 5. So yeah. And one last thing that I need to note is that I do wish that I would have made this series a little bit longer, because this series is 7 episodes. I wish I would have maybe made the same length as Ardoning 1, which was like 9 episodes, or I would have even liked to go 10 episodes, but obviously that's something that didn't happen. You know, I just didn't want to add just a few episodes as filler just to, you know, take up space in the series or whatever. So I am pretty satisfied with the, you know, the length as far as the episodes, or how many episodes are in this series. I think it turned out very well. So there you have it, guys. Those are just some things that you need to know about Ardoning 6 Cult Awakening, if you didn't know about these things already. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to be releasing this series. It'll release in February, so thank you guys for watching.